To enjoy authentic Mexican food including nachos, enchiladas, tortillas, tacos and more. Meals are prepared from spicy or mild to suit your taste. There are daily themes and events. Every month, grab yourself the latest promotional calendar. Every Saturday, half night, half price, in by 6, out by 7:30, and we are fully licensed. To book, call us on 214825. Taco Bill is at 217 Marble Street, Geelong.
Football 93, going right back to, of course, Richmond Court, where it's all happening this afternoon for Football 93. Guys, go for it.
Yeah, thanks very much, Shane. The ball has been bounced here, and there has been a minor score. The boys from Eastern Suburbs raced it down to the ground, and the ball now being brought back into play out to the outer side of the ground, when we see that the Blue West boys now defend grimly. Good football there from, I think you'll find that was young Smokey Beaton. Goes to the outer side centre wing. It's off hands of the pack, and I think you'll find, Cookie, we're going to have a throw-in on that outer side centre wing.
Yes, right out of that bounce. Rudiger again got the ball out the centre, but Robot ran into the open goal on the left foot and was unable to put it through. A poor kick. He must be playing out in attack now, and he kicked it like a true centre-half back for 1 point. Throw-ins occurred. We're just going to have a repeat dose of that because the boys there just slapped it straight back over the fence.
Yes, Cookie, Andrew Reuter, you're speaking, doing very well for the Eastern Suburbs side with his experience, and great work there from that boundary throw-in. Ross McCallum on the ground for the Eastern Suburbs side. Also a very tall boy, thumps it some 30 metres towards the Eastern Suburb goal. Kicked off the carpet there. Good football from the big fella. As we see, though, that he couldn't find a teammate, and it's cleared nicely there by Ingsworsen for the Blue West side. Looks out the ground there for Peter Robinson. Couldn't take the ball cleanly. Good defensive football from, I think you'll find that was Brendan Kearney, and good work from him thumping it away, and we'll see another throw-in on that outer side centre wing.
Ronnie, Gavin Ingleworth, and he's been an interesting player. He's been brilliant at times, then you don't see him for 10 minutes, and he comes back in and does some good things. He breaks through the pack there. He just needs to get a bit more consistency in his game, and he'd be a big asset for the Blue West side. Boundary throw in, and it slaps straight back over the fence once again. Bell's going to do the ruck work here. His opponent on this occasion will be McCallum. McCallum wins this one clearly, thumps the ball forward. Wasn't a particularly good one. Picking it up and kicking back might have been Craig towards the centre wing. Away they go, the Blue West. Oh, dropping and taking a beautiful mark.
Well, that's got to be one of the marks of the day, and that's the Taco Bill mark of the day, Cookie.
Yeah, we'll just pick up the player that took it there right as the ball comes down the ground. A nice hand pass comes across the big fella Ruto, who's coming through, kicks on the left foot, showing good skills for a big man. Kicks the ball towards centre-half forward. It's picked up by Greenwood. Greenwood kicks the ball into the forward line. Too far for Drago Golubovic, but standing back and taking a mark right behind him is Rowbottom, Daryl Rowbottom, who definitely is playing in attack now, Ron. Already missed one early shot at goal in this third quarter. He's kicked 1 point on the board, lines up for this one, and he's kicked this one
like a true defender.
Like a true defender, and a snucker point was fair dinkum lucky. Very ordinary kick from Daryl Rowbottom after a good play from the suburbs.
It's amazing, Cookie, how 4 white posts in front of one can upset the apple cart. At half back, when he has the ball, he never lays back on it like he just did then, but the extra pressure that was applied by those 4 white posts forces the error and another minor score. Neil, the full-back now for the Blue West side, brings it in from the outer side, and a great mark in front there by Darren Bullebrand, was it?
I think it was Ingleworth took the mark, played on quickly, kicked the ball towards the centre of the ground. Bassett goes towards half. Ooh, stacking on top of it there. Umpire's going to pay a free kick, and I think he should too, as a player was claimed high in that tackle, and it's going to go to the Eastern Suburbs side, and picking himself up with the footy. Waiting on him, turning around. Here he is, Graham Hood, who's been a lively player across half forward for the Eastern Suburbs side of the day. Long kick towards Treblecock. Up he goes in front. Almost drags in the one hand at the second grind. Knocked away from him. It's back towards centre half forward. Kelvin Gray swoops on it. Kicks on that left foot. Tumbles the punt only. Goes towards half back. And a mark taken here by the player in Gardner.
Based on no time. Good quick hand pass to the dashing Tricky at half back. Runs to centre wing. Kicks, though, a poor one. And this allows the big fella to break clear, and the fullback in Stefanowski makes a lovely short pass straight down the throat of the coach in Mickey Thompson. You'll get a game next Saturday, son.
And Mickey, he will get a game too. He's going to pass it to the coach, Ron. Mickey kicks towards the half-forward flank, perhaps centre wing position. 3-on-1 out here, but well done by the one. And the one on this occasion is Danny Tricky, who was able to beat his two opponents, certainly two of them, Dylan Smith and Kelvin Gray, headed for the safety of the boundary line. Looks a bit sore too, just tricky, but it's over the line out of bounds, right in front of the commentary position. And in the third quarter, 80 plays 32. Blue West need a couple of quick goals to keep themselves in this game, Ron.
Certainly do, David. 4.5 minutes of travel to the third and vital quarter of football. Or Robbie Bell there from Blue West could have caught one a bit high. Play on called the umpire in Cameron Duthie. We see now a quick kick there out of that pack was from Stonehouse. Now an opportunity. Punt the ball up to the forward pocket. No one can take the overhead grab. Back on the football there was Kearney. Good football from him. Taps it forward. But again, the Suburbs cool in the fence. Steadies now through Graham Thompson. Looks to centre of the ground. Greenwood in front. But Bushy Gardner did well there. Thumps the ball to ground. A high tackle has been called on, I think you'll find that Eastern Suburb player in Graham Hood. And Alan Craig, one of the better players for Blue West here this afternoon, gets the free kick.
True centre wing position. Craig lays back on the left foot. Lovely kick towards half forward. Looking down there. Oh, behind the pack, taking a mark. Westerwick. Lively. Westerwick goes bang on the right foot. He swung it back. I think it's a goal. Blue West fight back. Fourth goal of the day to Dean Westerwick. Well played full forward. He's doing a solo job on the forward line.
Geelong 97 plays Hawthorn 51.
Back here at the ground, thanks Shane. 80 plays 32. Oh, there's that scoreboard up to date, Ron. I think it might be 38. I think it should be correct. Thank you. We've got a supporter helping us here. They're all helping us out here at the Richmond Oval. It's 11-14-80 plays 5-8-38. The GDFL Bingo Centre bringing you this third quarter on the scoreboard, Ron.
Yes, certainly. And of course, the Taco Bill second half scoreboard as well. Up there at the top of the hill. And also a very nice night out, Cookie.
Oh, Taco Bills. I love the burritos and all those things. Oh, I love them all. And then the quesadillas. Beautiful stuff, Taco Bills. As the umpire bounces it down in the centre of the ground. It's knocked out here by the big fella Thompson coming down the ground for Eastern Suburbs. It's a centre half forward for them. Rudier dives in on top of his opponent. He may have given away the free kick on this occasion, has the big fella Rudier. And the free kick going to Trevor Haines, who's been quite impressive since coming on for the Blue West side. Elects to go to the grandstand side of the ground. The kick is not effective because it's marked by Watson, been a lively player for the Eastern Suburbs. Watson kicks it in. Oh, one-hander. The big fella put it up and plucked it in like fucking cherries off a tree. Big Rooter kicks the ball into Treblecock, out in front, takes the mark, and he'll go back and fire from about 55. Oh, no, let's say 45 run. 45 metres out from goal, certainly should score. And what a nice mark taken by the big fella with the one hand.
Yes, and I put that down for one of the possibilities of winning the award, the Taco Bill Mark of the Day award to the big fellow Andrew Ruder. Greg Treblecock from a good 45. I'll tell you what, the drop punt looks good. Splits the woodwork here at Richmond Crescent. Great goal off the boot of the spearhead from Eastern Suburbs, Greg Treblecock. He kicks his sixth and a very, very handy, let's have a look, Cookie, 12th goal here this afternoon.
Yeah, 12-14-86, the GDFL Bingo Centre bringing you this scoreboard. 5-8-38 along with Taco Bills. And, well, they're getting away again, the Eastern Suburbs. And it must be great for their the teammates down the ground. Treblecock, they see him leading down there, put it out in front of him, he takes a mark, and he's kicked 6 goals, 1. You can't do much more than that at full forward.
Certainly, Cookie. Your mate and mine, Drago Gubluvovic. As David Dowd suggested, the pronunciation is Glubovic.
Thanks very much for that run. Back to the centre. Bounce down. Up goes the big fella and knocks it down for the Suburbs. Oh, they're into attack again. Over the top. Hand pass comes in. The big fella, Ruder, kicks the ball towards Treblecock. Should have had a shot on the left foot. Taken away from him by Richard Neal. For centre half back position for the Suburb, for the centre half back for the Blue West. Suburbs are in attack. Stack on top of it down there. Umpire's going to ball it up, I'd suggest. Not good play from the big fella there, Ruder. Should have had the shot on the left foot. He was a bit Treblecock-minded, I should say. Yeah,
good call. And Dave Peters has replaced Drago Gulubovic. And interesting to see how Dave Peters goes. He's a good footballer. Have seen him play before prior to him going to the bush. Been a couple of years away. Back to the footy. It's at half forward for the Eastern Suburbs side. Good football here. Opportunity. Quick hands there from Reuter. Sets up an opportunity for his younger running wingman in Stevenson. But I think you'll find the big fellow is offline. Quite a tall player too for a centre wingman now, Cookie, is Murray Stevenson.
Certainly is, Ron. He runs very well, doesn't he? Oh, he's having all sorts of trouble early with Alan Craig. But I think, although Craig has been a performer for Blue West, I think Stevenson's had the better of that battle after lowering his colours very badly early. And he, as you say, he's certainly tall for a winger, though the kick-out's not a particularly good one. It bounces badly. Stevenson's a chance again, gathers it, dummies around, sells the dummy, fires the hand pass out. Oh, wasn't a good one at all. Going in after the ball there is Hood out there. He couldn't pick it up. Goes back Stevenson, helps him out, gives the hand pass back to Ruta, but the boundary umpire's right on the job. And he said, you were over the line and out of bounds, son. And so was the footy, and we'll throw it in out there.
Doing battle, McCarthy, number 55 for the Blue West side, doing battle with Ruta from Eastern Suburbs. Comes back McCarthy, quick kick out of the pack, but it goes straight to the arms of the big fellow. I think you'll find Norman. Feeds off the hand pass, quickly to McCallum. Good football to half forward. The kick, though, a little well weighted for the leading treble cock. And this has allowed young Neil to come in, the defender for the Blue West side. His kick also a bit well weighted. Cookie went to the defensive side of the ground, members' side here this afternoon. He's, as I said, put too much weight into the leather and it's gone over the line out of bounds, giving Greenwood now an opportunity from 35 metres.
Really, that was bad luck for Richard there, Ronnie. Did very well to stretch the hand up and spoil treble cock there. Greenwood comes in from the resultant free kick. A magnificent kick off the boot. We'll wait on the goal umpire. Might have just drifted across, has it? 1 point only.
Wasn't much in it. Umpire Alan McLean there, goal umpiring here for the Geelong Football Umpires League. Having a good look at it, I would suggest a very close finish there for Grant Greenwood. Umpire McLean saying it was offline. 1 point.
We're on the goal umpires today, not with the traditional white hats, but with the baseball caps, the blue ones. It's that hot out here.
Geelong Football Umpires League setting a new trend in goal umpiring clothing.
Out it goes towards the centre wing position. This is Craig picking it up here for the Geelong West and Cricket and Football Club. Away he goes, runs, has a couple of bounces, spears the pass in, looking for Ingerson. He couldn't pick it up. Well done, Ingerson. Going to get a free kick by holding the man, I'd suggest, against Frank Novi. And the free kick has been paid. And Ingerson, using a bit of pace, takes the mark as Ronnie Brain takes a bite of the pie. Kicks the ball down towards half forward. No one's able to take a mark down there. Scrimmaging for play. They kick it out of the pack. Comes out here and lands in the arms of Mick Thompson. Uses the footy well. Gives it to his teammate in Frank Nofi. And away they go, the Suburbs, down towards half forward. Up goes the big fella playing at centre half forward now, Ruta. He takes the mark. Fires the hand pass to a teammate coming past. Has to pick it up again. Might have been Watson. Kicks it on the left foot. Kicks it into his teammate. Takes a mark. Lumsden fires it into the pocket. The kick is good. The mark is not so good. Should have been taken by Kelvin Gray, who throws a severe tackle on his opponent down there. The ball's gone over the line out of bounds, and that boy's got up a bit sore, Ronnie.
Yeah, Dave Armstrong, the back pocket player for Blue West, really copped a bit of treatment there from Kelvin Gray. No free kick forthcoming. Ball back into play. Reuter doing battle. Comes out on good football to Gray. The little rover punts it up there to the teeth of goal, but it's off Frank Fatoli. Good work from him. Thumps it to the direction of Alan Craig. Working hard. Thumps the ball forward. Fatoli now can't pick it up. The little fella kicks off the carpet. Very aggressive. No free kick forthcoming. Opportunity now. We see picking it up was Stevenson. Now steadies. Beautiful football from the youngster and finds Rowbottom in the forward flank.
Well, Rowbottom shifted into attack, has been lively in this third quarter. The scoreboard shows 88 plays 38. It's 50 points the difference here at the Richmond Oval. And Darryl Rowbottom from deep in the right forward pocket kicks a long kick into full forward. Up goes treble cock. 2 bites at the cherry. Couldn't hold it on the third occasion. Hits the turf. They stack in on top of it. It's right in the goal square. Going back and knocking the ball through. And good play too was Ross McCarthy surrendering the point because it was dangerous down there for the Blue West side. And McCarthy concedes one behind.
14 minutes of travel to this third and a vital quarter of football. Eastern Suburbs moved to 12-14, leading Blue West 5-8.
The kick-out's gone out to half-back, but it's a nice mark taken. He's playing well, this boy Stevenson, in the long sleeves. Takes the mark, kicks in towards centre half-forward. Up goes Ruta. Drop one he might have well have taken. Stacks in on top of it, though. Doesn't let the ball get out. It's thrown out of the finish. Oh, player cop one high there. Peters. David Peters, welcome on the ground, son. Handball comes out from Trevor Haints. He's found a teammate back there. Has to kick across the face of goal. Could be dangerous. Running onto Watson. He's in all sorts of stripe. Tapped the ball back into play. Laid the tackle on Adam Craig. And it's over the line and out of bounds. Well played, Watson.
Yes, certainly, and a lot of aggression creeping into the game, and it's good to see the boys working hard for the leather cookie because that's what's going to win the football here this afternoon. Bell does battle with Ruta, but it comes down to where the racehorse Watson received the hand pass from Greenwood.
Kick.
Lovely football, as David Cook would say, and Darryl Rowbottom, cool, just looks to the outer side and finds an unattended Eastern Suburbs footballer, and Cookie.
Might be David Peters, is it there in the pocket? We're looking into the sun. It's pretty hard to pick him up. No, it's not.
Number 7,
Scott Lumsden, the ruck rover, comes in, punts on the right. Oh, awful kick, Scotty Lumsden. 1 point only on the board. Should have done better. 35 metres out. Angle about 45 degrees. 1 point only. Poor kick by Scott. Deserved better, Ron. The play was good.
Certainly did, and well set up there. Good teamwork from Eastern Suburbs. Ball brought back into play as we see now an opportunity where Graham Thompson picks it up from the back of the pack, sells the dummy, feeds off to a bit of brotherly love there to Mick. Lovely football, Mick. Lovely skills. Cool in the crisis, finds a lovely drop punt pass down the throat of Greg Treblecock, leading well for the Suburbs. Opportunity here, 50 metres from goal, directly in front for the Spearhead.
Ron, it's been all Suburbs in this first part of this third quarter. The West need to really lift, or they're going to look looking at a 100-point deficit, I'd reckon. Treblecock kicks.
And
Treblecock goals.
Yes, great goal. And number 7 for the Spearhead, Greg Treblecock. And Cookie, you might be right there. Let's just see if the Blue West boys can show some character. We've been going about 16 minutes of the third and a vital quarter of footy. That's proudly brought to us, of course, by Taco Bill and the Geelong and District Football League Bingo Centre, as we see that the third quarter scoreboard now moving Eastern Suburbs to 13-18-96, leading Geelong West Cricket and Footy Club 5-8-38.
I see Darren Bollingford is going back towards the centre half forward position, half forward flank now for the Blue West. They've made a few changes. They're all to no avail so far, as the big fella went up there, and Norman, who's playing in the ruck now for Eastern Suburbs, thumped towards the ball towards centre half forward. Umpire whistle on play, and a free kick going here. Looks like Ingeworson taking the free kick at the true centre half back position for the Blue West side. Kicks the ball, wasn't a good kick at all towards centre wing. In comes Watson, picks it up, plays on well for the Suburbs, kicks it down to the forward zone. Oh, got to play a free kick. Player held without the footy for mine. Umpire said no, and he's played it the other way now, Ronnie. Comment, please.
Well, yes, a little bit tough, I would suggest, on the Eastern Suburbs player, but Wayne Thomas doesn't mind. The captain now, well, I should say the coach of Blue West, punts the ball to half back, but the teammate can't find the footy, and we'll see it off hands and out of bounds on half back for the Blue West side.
96 plays 38 on the scoreboard as the boundary umpire looks set to throw this one back into play. From behind the tree, he does so. Up goes the big fella and thumps it straight back over the line. Ross McCarthy from the Geelong West Cricket and Football Club. And we're going to have a repeat performance here as Ronnie Brain, the nervous smoker, lights another one.
Well, it's all attention, Cookie, because this is a vital quarter of football, this third, as we see that the boundary umpire, who is also in quite good condition, puts the ball back into the play. Oh, Ruder again does well against the big fella Bell from Blue West. Gets it towards Kelvin Gray. Couldn't control the ball cleanly, though, could Kelvin. And it's clean bowled him, Cookie. We'll have another throw in centre wing.
Bell does the ruck work. Oh, the big fella Ruta takes it out of the air as easy as you like. Handballs at 25 metres forward. He's looking for the player running onto the football in Peters. Can he pick it up before he gets close to the fence? They've gained about 35 metres into that foray. Time clock shows about 18 minutes gone in this vital third quarter, and it's over the line out of bounds, deep in the forward pocket, and Eastern Suburbs Ron are doing all the attacking. 96 plays 38 on the GDFL Bingo Centre scoreboard.
And that time clock is proudly brought to us by Rocky's 24-hour locksmith out there at Corio Village, as the Blue West boys now rally in defence, pick the football up. I think you'll find that was Neil now. Clears the ball to centre wing, but it's come over the line and out of bounds. No,
Greenwood's taken the mark just inside the line, Ron. He's played on immediately, but the umpire wants him to go back and kick over the mark, which is bad luck for Eastern Suburbs because his kick had found Graham Hood. Now, I think he's just checking with the boundary umpire. Which there wasn't much point in because he either took the mark or it was out on the full. It didn't matter much.
Certainly.
But Grant Greenwood from half forward, he's been a very lively player. Long kick towards Treblecock. He's pushed off the footy for mine. He's going to take the free kick. Yes, he was out in front on that occasion.
Clash of bodies, Cookie.
Coming from behind. Yeah, but you're in front, Ron. You must get the kick. Richard Neal got into his back for mine, and a free kick going to go here to Greg Treblecock, and probably 50 metres because he took a long time to throw the ball back, did Wayne Thomas. Disappointed with the decision, and this will be a gimme goal for the full forward Greg Treblecock. He'll go back, and he will kick his 8th.
Must be very heart-wrenching to have, such a demoralising situation occur when the side started so well, as Wayne Thomas's side did here this afternoon, Cookie. Their first 15, 20 minutes of this game was sensational. They showed that the Eastern Suburbs are a clean pair of heels. Now they're looking down the barrel. It's Well, if that youngster would move from the scoreboard, we could see it. But it's about 45, 50-point deficit.
It's more now. It's 6 points more because Treble Cock has just banged another one through on GDFL football on WAR for 93. .102 plays 38. They've got right away here, the Suburbs. Looks like being a big win, Ron. They really need to show some fight now, the Blue West. Although I know they have got 18 players unavailable through injury and unavailability.
Certainly, Cookie, and that wouldn't help anyone's cause. But still, there's 18 players out there representing the blue and gold. And, well, they've just got to have a bit of pride in their Guernsey and work that little bit harder to try and just bridge the gap a little and make a game out of it here this afternoon.
Back to the centre. Bushy Gardner in there urging on the Blue West to do a little bit better. Up they go. Ball spills out free. Chance here for Hood. He's been a handy player. Kicks the ball across. Mark taken by Stevenson. Tackled high as he got rid of it. No, play on. The free kick actually went to Craig. Craig now picks it up for the Blue West. Kicks it long to the forward pocket. There's nobody home out there. There's a man there in a little purple T-shirt. He might wind up with it. He doesn't. The boundary umpire says it's mine and we'll have a boundary throw in inside the 50. And so the Blue West in attack, Robert. 102 plays 38. They need to show some pride now and fight the game out.
Certainly do. Opportunity here. Let's see what Robert Bell, the big ruckman, can do for the Blue West side. He's up against the high flyer. Over the top was Ross McCallum. Got it down. Good football, Peters. Found the running Perry. Off hands to Stevenson. The dasher. The tall dasher. Kicks long to half forward. Oh, Fratoli couldn't take the overhead grab. Picking it up was Lumsden. Good teamwork to Reuter. Reuter now punts it up there, but oh, it's all Blue West, and the ever-reliable Wayne Thomas takes a timely grab in defence.
A very timely one too. He kicked it out towards half-back, looking for Stonehouse, the wingman. He couldn't handle the football effectively. To come back here, this is Rowbottom, who's been live wire this quarter in the forward line. Fires the pass in, and Treble Cock's out in front, and he's taken another mark.
Oh, kick it quickly.
No one back on the goal square. He could have gone back and banged it, but Ron, I like the full forwards when they take their time, and that's what they're there to kick goals. He's kicked 8 goals one today. He's lining up for his ninth. He must kick this one. You're right there. He comes in. He runs to the right. He kicks to the right. It hooks back nicely, though. It's a goal. Magnificent kick from Treble Cock. He's kicked his 9th goal on WAR football for 93.
Okay, the GDFL Bingo Centre third quarter scoreboard shows Eastern Suburbs 15-18, 108 points, and now snuck away to 70-point leaders over the Geelong West Cricket and Football Club, 5-8-38. And we've been travelling, Cookie, 23 minutes of this third and vital quarter. Proudly brought to us by Rocky's 24-hour locksmith out there at Corio Village.
The place for trophies, Rockies. They're the place to get them early.
Trophies for sure are his forte, and we'll be presenting one tonight in the rooms of the Eastern Suburbs Football Club for the best player on the ground, proudly brought to you by Rockies and a guest video.
Back to the centre, up goes Bell, wins this hit down, goes to Winger Worson, and the Blue West, they get it out of the centre this occasion, down towards half forward, no one able to take a mark. They need some help down here, comes out wide, back towards the centre half forward position, in fact, running in Bell, slaps it on well. Claims a player on the tackle. He's trying hard, the big fella Bell. Needs a bit of support. Diving in on top of it was a Blue West player there. Might have been number 18 in Danny Tricky it was. He's affected a ball up at the true centre half forward position, and the umpire's about to commence it again. He bounces it down. Little kick out of the pack wasn't particularly good there from Beaton. Didn't travel much distance at all on that one. They stack in on top of it again, and they're going to have a ball up about half forward flank with the Blue West doing the attacking on this occasion in the third quarter.
Umpire Cameron Duthie now to recommence proceedings. About 60 metres from the Blue West goal, and they desperately need one at the minute. But again, the Suburbs doing well in the aerial contests. Comes to Perry, though, at ground level. Quick hands, though, is sharked well by Alan Craig. On the non-preferred side of his body, the right side, shoots it up there to half forward. Now, I think you'll find Mickey Gardner was held without the footy. Yes, he was set umpire in Cameron Duthie and Mick Gardner. An opportunity here from 50 metres, Cookie, to increase their scoreline a little.
Yes, he's a fair way out, Ron. Bollingbird's made the lead to the pocket. He's ignored that. He's going to go back. Westerwick back in the square. Here comes Gardner. Punts on the right foot. It's a long kick. It's just swinging away to the left-hand side. I think Westerwick's got the mark. He's been a good player down there for them. He's from limited opportunities. Dean Westerwick kicked 4 goals too. Good mark that in the middle of the pack, just judged the flight of the football better than all his opponents and his teammates. And Westerwick, oh, bob this one through. He's about 8 metres out, directly in front. Bang! Oh, goal umpire moved a little, but it's a goal. Don't worry about that one. And 4 points on the board. 5 goals to Dean Westerwick, doing his bit for the Blue West.
Well, certainly, David. And, well, out of a scoreline of 6-8, it's not a bad effort. 5 goals, 2 off the full forwards boot here this afternoon with very limited opportunities. And congratulations, Dean Westwick, for a fine effort to date.
I reckon the coach, Wayne Thomas, would be wishing he was twins. Wishing for another one down there, Ron. 108 plays 44 on the GDFL Bingo Centre scoreboard.
Yes, indeed. And Hawthorn right now is not doing too well. Geelong steamrolling ahead. 16-15, 110 plays. Hawthorn 8-11-59.
Funny game, this football, Cookie, isn't it? Who would have thought that? Waverley, not a good hunting ground for the Cats, and, well, they've come out full of fire.
The Hawks might be gone, Ron.
Well, I tell you what, the Eagles are flying high here this afternoon, and they're flying again with McCallum. Thumps it forward. Good football there for the Suburbs. Opportunity now. Watson races onto it. The racehorse has a bounce. Steadies from 35. Shoots, but I think you'll find he's just hooked the ball slightly and is offline for a minor score. But, gee, it's coming out of that centre square too easy, Cookie.
Oh, yeah. Gee, he had every chance there, Watson. It was good play, don't get me wrong. It was good play. He just should have finished it up because it looked terrific stuff. He really showed a lot of pace, Watson, and he's been a pretty good player for them today. Waiting on the ball to come back into play. Not sure which side of the ground to go. The kicking comes, it goes to the far side of the ground, in fact, and up in front, almost taking the mark. It might have been Rudy. You can't take the mark. They're stacking on top of it out there. In the bottom of that pack is Peters.
Graham Hood also working hard for his side. And,
certainly.
Umpire Duthie has suggested he'll have a bounce. A good one at that too. Ruder gets it down. Opportunity now we see. I think you'll find Peters on the left foot. It's a lovely kick up the road bottom. At the back of the pack though, Wayne Thomas.
Oh, someone just hurdled the fence there, Ron.
And they're racing, as David Cook would call it.
Oh, he's jumped that like Moss Trooper.
Kelvin Gray.
Kelvin Gray was. He had to too because he'd have crashed straight into it. He cleared it on the first jump too, I might add.
Did it easily as we see the ball back into play. 20 metres from the eastern suburb goal. Over the top, Ruder again gets it down, giving his smaller running players a feast of activity here this afternoon. Watson doing well also for Eastern Suburbs. Tries to trap it, loses the footy. Pack of players there in the pocket, but it's now cleared by Blue West, who look up the ground. Good football too, and finds little Bushy Gardner, who has taken a very good mark in front of Grant Greenwood, one of the better Eastern Suburbs players here this afternoon.
Yeah, nice mark by Gardner on that occasion. He's been a trier for them. Hasn't been a brilliant player on the ground, but has put in for the quarters that have been played so far. Gardner goes across the face of goal, finds his teammate who takes the mark there, might have been Fratoli it was, number 24. He kicks across the ground, a bit indirect here. Little kick comes out, running onto the ball, looked like Skelton out there on the ground for the Blue West side. Takes it, dummies back, kicks it back towards the run of Craig. Craig traps it nicely, fires a hand pass to running teammate coming down the ground, kicks quickly towards half forward. Big fist from Stefanowski, and he finds the safety of the boundary line. Right away there from Westerwick. Well played by Stefanowski.
Great football, Blue West too, thank you, Cookie, because they've brought the ball from the member side back pocket to the outer side half forward flank, and Eastern Suburbs didn't touch the leather.
Didn't need to, Ron. They had 7 possessions. They still haven't scored. They could have gone straight down the ground, in my humble opinion. Coming out of the fence, here's the chance. Might have been picking it up and getting the kick in. Would have been Keary, was it? I got that name wrong earlier. He kicked the ball towards the centre of the ground. Hand pass. Oh, well played here by the Suburbs. They've got the runners. They've got the players coming down the ground. The pass comes into the forward line from Thompson. He's taking the mark down there as Peters. Plays on immediately. Hand passes over the top. The big fella Ruder comes in. He's had 2 bounces, if you don't mind. Fires on the right foot. I think he's kicked the goal, Ronnie. A beauty. Kicked by the big fella Andrew Ruder.
This is GDFL football on WIRFM 100.3 on your dial.
Yes, and of course Collingwood right now, they're wobbling all over the place right now. I can tell you that 11-11, 77 play, St Kilda leading by 22 points, 14-15, 99, all happening down there.
Thanks very much, Shane, and don't forget this is GDFL football and round 3 for the 1993 season. Cookie, we see that the Geelong District Bingo Centre Taco Bill third quarter scoreboard moves Eastern Suburbs to 16-19, 115. Geelong West Cricket and Footy Club 6-8-44.
Yeah, they're running right away now. Up goes the big fella there in Ross McCarthy. Knocks the ball down to the ground for the Geelong West side, but straight out of the centre again they come. Eastern Suburbs bounced over the top of Kelvin Gray's headed half forward. Player there running back with a little kick towards the boundary line was good play for Blue West.
Danny Tricky.
Tricky it was. Yeah, he's played all right since he come on too, hasn't he, Tricky? Done his little bit and he's kicked the ball over the line out of bounds and bouncing it very nicely first of all, and a boundary showing will occur from behind this tree.
Well, Andrew Reuter now, he's had a spell at centre half forward, back on the ball, again gets it down, and so he should. His head's and shoulders above his opponents, and breaking clean. Good aggressive football too from the youngster in Julian Norman. He's done quite a good job too without being outstanding this afternoon for the Eastern Suburbs side. Kicks it long. There's been a free kick picked out though by central umpire Wes Cusworth. That's going to the coach of Blue West in Wayne Thomas. Plays on quickly. Kicks it straight across ground. And we see Richard Neal now kick long. Good football from him. Finds Terry Skilton at centre wing out of side of Richmond Crescent.
And away goes Skilton on the left foot, but this kick's a shocker. He kicked it straight in the arms of Graham Hood, who takes the mark short of the centre of the ground, runs towards the centre, pops a little kick up, finds his teammate who takes the mark. Well played by Mickey Thompson, dropping into the hole there. Plays on now through the agency of Stevenson. Kicks towards full forward, centre half forward in fact, midway between. I'll settle for as no one can take the mark. They're stacking on top of it down there. Kelvin Gray was in the thick of things down there. Here's the chance for Gray, picks it up, hand passes inboard, might have got a free kick for over the shoulder, and I think Kelvin Gray might have got it right across the chops actually, and he'll take the free kick, Ron. He's been a lively rover since about halfway through that first quarter. Coming up the ground hobbling is Frank Patoli there for the Blue West side.
Yes, and talking of hobbling, Kelvin Gray, just a little worse for wear after that encounter with the Blue West defender.
Ronnie, if you give him, you've got to wear him too.
Certainly. Let's just wait now on the kick. He's 35 metres out from goal, 45-degree angle. The siren sounds to terminate the third and vital quarter. Unfortunately for Kelvin Gray and the Eastern Suburbs Football Club, he's offline. A minor score on the scoreboard. Paddy Board was by the Geelong District Football League Bingo Centre. And of course, Taco Bill sees here at three-quarter time, Cookie. The scoreline is Eastern Suburbs 16-20, 116 points. Geelong West Cricket and Football Club 6-8-44.